In the forgotten villages of Langkawi, where shadow and superstition intertwine, a legend has lingered for centuries. A Penanggalan, a fearsome mythical creature of disembodied head and trailing entrails, does not simply haunt the night, it haunts the blood. Tonight, we traverse the twisted path of heritage and horror, where the inescapable hunger of an ancient curse awakens. But before we begin, hit like and subscribe for more horror and chilling tales. Your support fuels this nightmare. According to the oldest songs of the village, an ordinary woman immersed herself in a sacred ritual, a prolonged bath in a vat of vinegar, a symbolic cleansing meant to banish sin and grant eternal beauty. One day, fate intervened. In the dim light of dawn, as the woman meditated in silence, an interruption from a demon, a startled cry from an unexpected visitor, shattered her concentration in fear. In that horrifying moment of shock, her head jerked upward so abruptly that it detached from her body. Her organs and entrails, still clinging to flesh, flailed in the eerie morning air as though possessed of a will of their own. Overcome with enraged sorrow and unearthly darkness, the woman did not die. Instead, the demon's dark magic took hold, and she became the first Penanggalan, a ghastly floating head trailing viscera, cursed to roam the night in search of life's crimson sustenance. For years the villagers lived in terror. Mothers barred windows at dusk, and every newborn's cry was shadowed by the fear of a predatory spirit. From the heart of the village rose a revered spiritualist, a guardian whose sacred arts were as ancient as the land itself. In a battle that shook the very earth, the Penanggalan unleashed her fury. The spiritualist, wielding celestial chants and protective wards, met her with unwavering strength. Amid swirling mists of incense and raw magic, their powers collided. In the end, the spiritualist triumphed, his sacred light banishing her fury from the realm. The village was saved, and the dark curse was no more. Last night I heard what I can only describe as the desperate flutter of wings and a scraping that raised the hairs on the back of my neck. An undeniable presence, one that resonates with the ancient curse. Dr. Suraya, 32, Malaysian-British ethnographer and folklore academic from London, and the eldest son of a family proud of its legacy, receives an assignment unlike any other. He's writing his doctoral thesis on inheritance of hunger, tracing a family curse in modern times. His longtime friend and trusted colleague, Alina, uncovered evidence linking a mysterious supernatural activity surrounding an abandoned colonial-era village, Kampung Tualang, where others refuse to go. Alina insists that for their flagship project on village folklore, they must travel together to Langkawi to document the remnants of the curse firsthand. A spirited student with an inquisitive mind, Suraya agrees. In the decaying corridors of the forgotten village, hidden relics and cryptic inscriptions hint at a long-forgotten battle. Clues are scattered like fragments of a shattered mirror. As dusk falls upon the village, eerie signs begin to emerge. Doors are bolted, families whisper of a curse, and a pungent odour, vaguely reminiscent of vinegar, drifts in the humid night air. The villagers' hushed accounts, an unnatural light glimpsed among the treetops, and inexplicable marks on ancient stone, all point to a mystery that refuses to be explained by rational thought. While the villagers continue to whisper warnings, Suraya and Alina delve into the dusty tomes of family lore and forgotten archives. Among these, a faded diary written in archaic Jawi, sepia photographs of enigmatic women, and one ominous letter proclaim, "The curse lives in your blood." Each page reveals secrets of long-standing rivalry, a Penanggalan and the Spiritualist. Legends tell us that the Spiritualist defeated the Penanggalan that night, his power sealing her curse away. As the project unfolds, strange incidents intensify. Suraya experiences fleeting visions of a ghastly head with trailing intestines, a nightmare that feels both foreign and achingly familiar. Meanwhile, Alina's collected evidence grows more troubling, as if the very relics of the past are whispering terrible secrets. Trapped by violent storms and plagued by inexplicable afflictions, bleeding gums, night terrors, inexplicable lapses in memory, Suraya's investigation takes on an increasingly personal edge. In fleeting moments, he questions his own past, his own identity. From that day, Suraya's nights become a blur. Images of a monstrous detached head with glowing eyes haunt his dreams. The diary's pages reveal fragmented confessions of a long-forgotten midwife whose fate was sealed by terror and dark magic. Each uncovered clue intensifies the mystery. I have always prided myself on rationality, but these relics carry a weight I cannot ignore. The village locals with their hushed warnings. "You look like Omar. You are Omar." "They say I look like Omar." "Who is Omar?" said Suraya in confusion. "This is a mystery I must unravel." Yet, something in these shadows whispers that I know more than I think. As Suraya and Alina embark on their investigation, Suraya finds himself caught between scholarly inquiry and the unsettling presence of a local myth that refuses to be fully exposed. As Suraya looked at Alina, he said, "Sometimes I wonder, am I simply studying the curse or am I becoming a part of it? I cannot shake the feeling that I am both investigator and victim." In a final act of desperation, Suraya resorts to the ultimate attempt at his investigation. He and Alina gather every relic and every whispered hint, determined to end the horror once and for all. Within the hidden chamber beneath the estate, he finds a macabre testament to that family used to live in that village, and he has inherited a dark secret of the family's lineage, a circle of severed skulls, woven together by remnants of umbilical cords and stained with ancient blood, saying, "The curse lives in your blood, and through my bloodline, for I shall return for my revenge."
"Who am I?" asked Suraya.
"It seems that you are the family lineage of the Penanggal," said Alina. Clues are scattered like fragments of a shattered mirror. The villagers' hushed accounts, an unnatural light glimpsed among the treetops, and inexplicable marks on ancient stone, all point to a mystery that refuses to be explained by rational thought. "Enough! If this is truly my curse, I will break this curse, no matter what it takes," said Suraya. Seeking a way out, Suraya and Alina met with the village spiritualist, seeking an exorcism to expel the curse away from Suraya. The spiritualist, wielding celestial chants and protective wards, banished the curse away from Suraya. In a deep, creepy voice he said, "Begone!" The spiritualist shouted. The spiritualist triumphed, his sacred light banishing his curse from his body. Silence fills the room, and Alina smiles with a joyous expression. "If you made it this far, you're one of us now. Like, share, subscribe, fuel this nightmare, and return next week for your dose of dread." Weeks later, Suraya's groundbreaking thesis, Inheritance of Hunger, Tracing a Family Curse in Modern Times, becomes the talk of academic circles. The pair are lauded for unearthing the mysteries of Langkawi's cursed past. Upon their success, Suraya, who has not met Alina since their return, wishes to meet her. The following day, Suraya went to Alina's home, knocked on the door. The door opens. Alina smiled and welcomed Suraya with open arms, inviting him into her house. As Suraya walked in, he noticed an ever-present odour of vinegar clung to the air, only to realise that something was wrong. The door shuts, Tell me, are you truly certain of what you believe? Alina, looking at Suraya with a grim look on her face. Suraya, it is time you know the truth. You see, while you think you bear the legacy of the Penanggalan, the one who spread terror to the village, you are not. For I come from blood steeped in ancient darkness. For I am the descendant of the Penanggalan, while you are the descendant of the Spiritualist. For I brought you to that cursed village was not only to preserve its history, but to confirm what our blood has long foretold, and she has been waiting through me. Suraya tremble in fear. But how? How is this possible? And he asked. Alina, laughing hysterically, said, and now, with your lineage as the safeguard of her defeat, and mine as her instrument. For she will have her revenge through me, and tonight, the ancient promise awakens. The look of fear in Suraya's eyes, realizing that the exorcism was to expel the protection barrier of the ancestral spiritualist away from him so that the Penanggalan can do him harm. Understanding that all this while, Alina's friendship with him was to find a way to get him vulnerable and unprotected, so she and the Penanggalan could exact ancestral revenge. Thus, as the door remains locked and secrets spill into the silence, the inevitable is set into motion. The Penanggalan, though lost to the annals of ancient legend, has found her way back. Through the twisted reunion of rival bloodlines, she exacts her long-awaited vengeance. In the quiet darkness, the truth has been revealed. Sometimes the monster you seek are those closest to you, patiently scheming, and waiting for the right moment, the right time to exact their revenge.